Hello class, I'm going to show you how to identify similar figures. Figures are similar when they have the same shape but not the same size. And similar figures have two properties. First, their corresponding angles are congruent or equal. And second, their corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to check the angles first. Now for this trapezoid, there's these angles. And these angles are also here in this trapezoid. So the corresponding angles are congruent. Now we got to check the sides. So to see that the corresponding sides are proportional, you have to make a proportion. And to make a proportion, you need ratios. So you need to take two parts of this first shape here, this trapezoid. So I'm going to look at the parallel sides here. There's a 20 and there's a 42. So I'm going to make that 20 over 42. Now I just used the two parallel sides for this first trapezoid, which means I got to look at the parallel sides for this trapezoid, 23 and 42. So shorter side, longer side of the parallel sides. And the shorter of the parallel sides here is 23, and the longer of the parallel sides is 42. Okay, now if you look, these ratios are not the same. 20 to 42, 23 to 42. Okay, so these don't have both properties, so it's a no. Okay, now this one, you have two rectangles because they both have 4 right angles. Okay, so all the angles, corresponding angles, are congruent. Now I have to check out the sides. I have 36 and 36. So it turns out this rectangle is also a square. And you probably noticed that already just by looking at it. Okay. Now here, if you look, 32, sorry, and 36. So these ratios are not the same. They're not equal, so they don't make a proportion. But you probably noticed that because this one, all the sides are the same, and this one, all the sides are not the same. So you could have saw that already. But it's good to do this anyway so you get the idea, because some examples won't be so easy. So that's a no. Okay, this one. I see these angles here, but they're not here. See, right away, you don't have to go through everything. Both properties must hold. So one didn't hold, so that's a no. Okay? Just like this one. I see this here, but I don't here. So the corresponding angles are not congruent. So that's a no. Okay. Let's see how this one is. And we'll start with the angles first. I see this over here, I see this over here, and I see this over here. So corresponding sides. I want to take two sides here, 24 and 30. Okay, so corresponding. We got to see how these compare. Now 24 is the middle length here. It's not the shortest because there's 15. It's not the longest because there's 30. So that's like the middle side. So we have to find the middle side here. And it's 32. 20 is the shortest, 40 is the longest, so 32. Back to this triangle. 30 is the longest side, and the longest side here is 40. Okay, now these ratios we can't see so readily that they're equal. One thing we could do is reduce, but that takes kind of long. A shorter way to do this is to cross multiply, because the cross products of a proportion are equal. So I'm going to multiply 24 times 40. And And that's going to give me 960. Then I'm going to cross multiply 30 and 32. And that'll also give me a 960. So the cross products are equal, which means this is a proportion. So the corresponding sides are proportional, and the corresponding angles are congruent, which means that these figures are similar figures. Okay, that should help you with the assignment. Good luck.